Today we're working on a 2014 Toyota Corolla. I'm going to show you how you can replace your evaporative emissions charcoal canister, which is located at the very back of the car on the driver's side. So we'll walk over and I'll show you where that is now. So to find your charcoal canister, you want to come to the back of the vehicle, come down, and then look behind the tire. So I'm now going to jack the vehicle up and show you where it's located. So now we are behind the rear bumper looking at your charcoal canister, and it's very easy to get access to because there's no coverage in front of it. And what you'll do is you'll remove the bolts that are holding it and fastening it to the chassis as well. But before that, you're going to come over to this is the back side, you're going to come over to the front side and you're going to remove the plastic connectors and the hoses that are running to this box. So now you'll see your charcoal canister from underneath the vehicle. This is facing towards the front passenger side. We're on the driver's side rear of the car. And you're gonna have to remove all of your connections before you can unbolt and drop this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that now. So to remove this first hose, you're gonna wanna go ahead with a pick tool and remove the top tabs first. So you'll just very gently pull this tab out, and then on the other side, there's the exact same tab. When you have those two free, you'll then be able to come in with another flathead screwdriver or a pick and then start to lower this thing down. So now you can see it's starting to come off, and I'm going to go ahead and do this job and then come back to it. So now we have that big hose off and that small hose off. This small one just twists off, and it has this little tiny clip right here that you can actually pinch with your fingers or with a pair of pliers. Now this hose, this is the hose that was connected right here, and this little clip is a clip that you have to remove. Now the clip is facing this way, and you'll see that it has two hooks at the top, here and here. Those are the hooks that I was using the picks to pull back, and then I was prying from the center, pulling it down. You need to be really careful with this because they are very brittle and they can break. So once you've done that, you'll have these two connections done, and you have two more as well. You have one more you have two more connections. You have this electrical connector and this vacuum connector. Alrighty. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and use this pick tool. That's how you remove that. Now with your four connections disconnected, you'll go ahead and remove this little plastic connector here, and this bolt here, and then there's another one on the frame just over here. So we're going to go ahead and remove those. So these are your three 12mm bolts that come out. Now before you install your new one, you want to go ahead and make sure that the old one is identical. So I've got my brand new one. I'm going to start all the threads by hand. And once everything's started by hand, I'll just buzz them in on the low setting. Doesn't take a lot of power to do so. So now I'm going to go ahead and reinstall everything. So we're just going to press this in to clip this in. So to help it get in there, I just put a little bit of water or a little bit of spit to help it slide. Then I just press it in and clip it in. So this harness clips in just by getting reinstalled like such, and then clipping it into here, click, and that's in there. This hose here just slips right back over. Then you grab your clip and put the clip on and over, and then this guy here slips on like so. Now when you're reinstalling this one, These two inner little legs sticking out here actually go inside of this hole, and then this outer piece clips back on top. Now if you're doing this at home, you don't actually have to pull this clip off all the way. It will sit in that position right there, and then you'll be able to pull the hose off. I can't do this with the camera showing. I gotta have to take this apart and show you guys how to clip it all together because I need both hands. So that's how this clip goes back together. You need to make sure that your inner pieces are going into this little portion, going into that little portion there. So now we have all of our connections in place. We have our harness put back into the base plate. Everything's connected, everything's tight. So now we can go ahead and reset our check engine light, and this car is ready to hit the road. Thanks for watching this video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, happy motoring.